Polynomial and factorization. Polynomial and factorization. This is the name of second chapter, right? So see that we will see afterwards what is about factorization. Now I am cutting because polynomial and factorization is given. So I will talk later on about this factorization. I am going with polynomial. So first, before entering into the chapter, first we should have to know what is polynomial. Actually, what is the meaning of polynomial? What I am doing, I am splitting this into two words. What I am doing? Splitting polynomial. If you will add, if you will get again polynomial. So poly means meaning is many. Poly means many. And nomial means terms. What is that? Terms. Now what is the meaning getting? Many terms. What is the meaning getting now? Many terms. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, polynomial. In that, poly means many. Nomial means terms. Many terms. Okay. Let us see what kind of terms we are going to see in this chapter. Before that, we should have to also know about something like variables, coefficients and constant. Okay? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, variable, coefficient and constants, right? Now what is variable we will discuss. Variables, generally we will take alphabetic letters. We will use alphabetic letters. It may be X, Y, Z, A, B, C, anything. Okay? Next one, coefficients we will talk. Okay? And then constant terms we will talk. So, X, Y, Z, A, B, in variables we are taking like that. In coefficients we are taking numbers. Numericals values we are taking. Right? And constant is also nothing but a number only. Yes or no? So let us see that if I am writing 4x, I have written 4x. Now this x is a alphabetic.
Yes.
So this is called variable. What is called?
Variable.
And this 4 is nothing but coefficient of which coefficient? X coefficient. This 4 is said to be a coefficient. 4 is said to be a coefficient. X is said to be a variable. Understood? Yes?
Yes.
Very good. Now, similarly 4y. It means that coefficient of y is what? 4. If question asks what is the coefficient of x? What is that? X behind this is 4. So you should have to say 4 is the coefficient of x. 4 is the coefficient of y. Here variable is y. Here variable is x. In that, not only a single terms, the combination of coefficient and a variable is called a term. The combination of coefficient and variable is called a term. It's called a term. Yes? So examples are 4a, 5b, So these are the terms. These are the terms. Where in terms we have written 4a, 4b, 6b, 7c like that. Okay. Combination of variables and coefficient. Again, terms are divided into different. That we will see. Right? Okay. So now I hope that you have understood about what is variable, what is constant. Constant is nothing but a number. 6, 7, 8 like that. Any number is there that is said to be a constant. And that is said to be a constant term. So now we will talk about polynomials means many, I said, no? Many terms. Many terms. Many terms. Let's see that how. 4x plus 5y is there. In this expression, we have how many variables? Two variables. What are those? X and y. X and y are the two variables. And x coefficient is 4 and y coefficient is 5. Now how many terms are there here? Two terms. Two terms. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
If it is 6z, this is a single term. This is a single term. This is a two terms. That name is also there. Now, first one, monomial. Monomial. Second one, binomial. Then trinomial. Monomial means, meaning of monomial means single. One. If we are talking about terms, single term, that is said to be monomial. If two terms are there, we will say binomial. If three terms are there, trinomial. If four is there, for that no specific name is there. That is a polynomial. As the meaning says, polynomials, many terms. In an algebraic expression, we are adding so many terms. Yes or no? Let us see that. Polynomial and nomial computer, right? Shall I run?
Yes, sir.
Now, in this we should have to know about degree of a polynomial. What is degree? Right? Combination of two terms they will give. Zero of a polynomial. Then constant. Right? Like that we are going to study. Okay? Let us see that. First point. Degree we are talking. We are talking degree. Degree means in that expression highest power. For any polynomial, the highest power represent the highest degree. For example, either it may be a monomial, or it may be a binomial, or it may be a trinomial, or it may be a polynomial. For example, how to find out the degree of the polynomial? This is very, very important question. For 2 marks or 1 mark, they will ask the question, or sometimes they will give an objective by giving an expression, and they will say that find out the degree of that polynomial. So don't confuse. Very simple, very tricky, and you can get easily answer. Right? First, you try it. What I said, degree means highest power. I said highest power will give the degree of that polynomial. For example, let us see 4x square plus 5y cube plus 6. Okay, written like this. What is the degree of this polynomial? This is a two variables. X and y are the variables. We should have to see which variable has more power. Which one has? See here x square and here y cube. So which one is more?
Y cube.
3 cube. That's why what is the degree of this expression? 3. Answer is
3.
That's enough. How to calculate, how to find out the degree of that polynomial? By highest power in that expression. Understood? So what is this? 3. 3 is a degree of that polynomial. It may be a combination of two polynomials, combination of two variables, whatever it may be. Our main aim of that to find out the degree is the highest power. We are going to take the highest power in that expression, in that polynomial. Understood? Now see that. I hope you have understood. Right? Now try to understand. If suppose we are taking polynomials in one variables, it means a single variables. 4x, 4y, x square, x power 4, 2x. These are all example of single one variable. Understood? These are all example for one variable. Polynomial, right? Now binomial completed, monomial completed, trinomial completed. 3 terms. Depending upon the terms, we are calculating monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial. So, if one single term is there, that is said to be a monomial. If 2 terms are there, that is said to be a binomial. If 3 terms are there, trinomial. And 4, 5, 6 like that, any number of terms are there, that is said to be a polynomial. This is completed. Now, as we know that linear equations, quadratic equations, cubic equations. You don't know, just I will say. Linear means linear, quadratic and cubic. Meaning is that any variable, if the powers, suppose x, x square, x cube, x, x square, x cube. If what is this power? 1. This is called linear. This is quadratic. Square means quadratic. Cube means x to the power of 3. That is a cubic expression. Okay? We will see afterwards. But you should have to remember this one. X to the power of 1 is said to be a linear. X to the power of 2 is said to be a quadratic. X cube, cubic polynomial. Okay? In that expression sometimes we will take like this also. Okay? Now, we are writing linear equation. We are writing a linear equation. For example, 2x plus 5. It is a one equation I have written on the board, right? 2x plus 5. Now, how many terms are there here? 2 terms. Even though this 2x is also one term and this 5 is also the term only. Term is term, right? How many variables are there? One. Single variable x, right? What is the coefficient of x? 2. What is the degree of this polynomial? 5. How? Degree of the polynomial always taken on powers, highest powers only, for variables only. Here nothing is there. Okay? So what is the degree of this polynomial? 1. If nothing is there, power is 1. So degree is 1. These are some examples you write. See, we are finding the degree. Suppose 5 is there. What is the degree of this polynomial? 0. Degree is 0. Degree is 0. Because this is a constant, so nothing is there. So 5 into x to the power of 0 we will write. X to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. A to the power of 0 is nothing but 1. That's why x to the power of 0. Any to the power of 0 is always 1. That's why for this term degree is 0. For this expression 2x plus 5, what is the degree? 1. Now you tell me, what is the degree of this expression? 2. Very good. Highest power. All I have taken for a single variables only. I am not taking 2 variables. Okay? What is the degree of this polynomial? 3. Very good. Okay? Now, degree we have find out. Now we are writing term. How many terms are there here? 1. Single term. 2 terms. 3 terms. 4 terms. Variables. Any variable is there? No variable. So 0 you write. Just you write. For that, 1 variable. No 2 variables. Single variables only. That only I am saying. X and y means 2 variables. 2 different letters if you are using this, that we will say. We are using whole expression as a single variable. We are taking x only, no? I have taken any other variables? No. That's why for all 1 single variables only. That's what I said. You should have to understand. Next, degree term variable completed. Coefficient. For 5 coefficient anything is there? No. 0 coefficient. For x coefficient how much here? 2. X square coefficient how much? 2. How? 1. Who said? Very good. X square, if nothing is there, you should have to treat as 1. Understood? X square. X cube coefficient is also 1. If you will ask, in this term, x coefficient is how much? Then 2. Here, x square coefficient again 1. So, I hope that now you have understood. Let us see, by combination of polynomials we will take. If combination of 2 variables, how to find out the degree of that polynomial? For example, 2x square plus 3y plus 5 is given. In this expression, we have 2 variables, 2 different variables we have taken. But we have to find out the degree of this polynomial. So what is the degree of this polynomial? What is degree? 3. 3 is the wrong answer. 2 is the right answer. 3 is the coefficient of y. See, if you will take any number of variables, we don't bother about the variables. We only bother about the power. Which variable has more power, that will become the degree of that polynomial. Which variable has the more power, that will become the degree of that polynomial. This you should have to keep in mind. Understood? Don't, this 3 is a coefficient. This is the coefficient of y. If the question asks what is the coefficient of y from the given expression, means you should have to tell 3 is the coefficient of y. This is not the power. Understood? Power means anything raising. Any variable, if it is raising for a number of times, that is said to be a power. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
That's why 2x square plus 3y plus 5 is there. So what is the degree of this polynomial? 2. Because x square is there, here y. It has a power is 1, and for y 1, for x 2. So which is more? 2. That is the highest power, you should have to take it. Similarly, now here one more expression I have written. Now you tell me, anybody in the class, what is the degree of this expression?
4.
4. Very good. Because see, whatever I have written on the board, this expression consists of 3 variables. When you are observing x variable, it has power is 1. When you are observing y, it has 3. But z has 4. So which is the highest? 4. So we should have to select highest power. Highest power, that is, will become the degree of that polynomial. Now have you understood?
Yes.
Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Let us see. I am giving one example, and you will tell me the degree of that polynomial. 7x cube plus 4x square plus 5x plus 6 is there. What is the degree of this expression?
3.
3. 3 is the degree of that expression. If you will come to know this one, this is a single variable we have taken, which has the more power, that will become the degree, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Completed? Completed?
Completed.
Very good. Monomial, binomial, trinomial, have you understood? Monomial means 1, single terms. Binomial means 2 terms. Trinomial means 3 terms. Polynomials means 4 terms. As many? Many terms, right? Okay. How to find out the degree of that polynomial? You have understood, right? Now, we will write see expression how we will write a n x to the power of n plus a n minus 1 into x to the power of n minus 1, so on, a1x plus a naught. Where a naught, a1, n minus 1, n terms are constants. Okay, let us see how. If suppose if you are keeping in this expression n value is equals to 2, n value is equals to 2. See what happens when you are keeping n is equals to 2. In the place of n, we should have to take 2. a2 x square plus a 2 minus 1 will become 1. A1 x to the power of 2 minus 1 is 1 plus next term is a2 minus 2 0 a0 x to the power of 0. Since x to the power of 0 is 1. Okay, so this is a2 x square plus a1 x plus a0. This is the standard expression for the polynomial. If you will keep n value as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you will get the expressions. This is a quadratic expressions we got. In quadratic expression, how many terms will be existing? 3 terms. If suppose if you are keeping n value is 3, then how many terms it will exist? 4 terms. Let us see. Keeping here a3 x cube. Next term is a3
minus 1.
sorry a2 x square. Next a1 x. Next a0. 1 2 3 4. When n value is 3, how many terms we are getting? 4 terms. When n value is 2, we are getting 3 terms. When n value is 1, we are getting 2 terms. When n is equals to 0, we are getting 1 term. We are getting 1 term. Now, this is C. This is for this one, this is for this one. N value, if you are getting a0, you will get, and n is equals to 1, you will get a1 x plus a0, you will get. Right? Very simple, Amma. Put n is equals to 0 here. a0 x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 value is 1. That's why we are getting a0. Right? When you are keeping n is equals to 1 in this expression, a1 x to the power of 1 plus a1 minus 1 will become 0. That's why a0. 1 minus 1 will become 0. That's why x to the power of 0 again 1. That is the standard formula, right? Now see that when n value is 0, we have getting a single term. This a0 is nothing but a constant term. That is a constant term. How I have taken example 5, 7, 8. I have taken now. I have just in previous we have calculated degree of that polynomial. What is that degree? 0. For a constant term, this is important. For a constant term, the degree of a polynomial is 0. Degree of a polynomial is 0. Next, for this term, you have the degree existing. So this is a 2 terms, right? Yes or no? With a variable 1. N is equals to 1. When n is equals to 2, we are getting 3 terms. When n is equals to 3, we are getting 4 terms. When n is equals to 4, we are getting 5 terms. As n value increases, number of terms also increases. And this is a linear polynomial. This is a quadratic expression. This is a cubic expression. Then we are getting if n is equals to 4, we are getting number of terms has been increased. That is said to be a polynomial. Right?
Yes, sir.
This is the standard form of polynomial. Okay? Now, see in exercise 2.1, find the degree of each of the polynomials given below. So first question he has given very simple, very shortcut. X to the power of 5 minus x to the power of 4 plus 3. Now he said we should have to find out the degree. He did not say that what is the variable here, but we know that this is a variable. We have a single variable x as a variable. So what is the degree of this polynomial? 5. Why you are taking degree is equals to 5. Why you are taking 5? Highest power. Yes or no? In this expression expression highest power is 5. That will become the degree of that expression. So answer is 5. Right. Next, in that bit, second one answer anybody will tell? 2. This is x square plus x.
Yes, sir. 2.
So it is 2. Third answer anybody tell? What is the degree of that polynomial? 0. Very good. Very good. 100% right. 5. Because see, when n is equals to 0, when just now I said when n is equals to 0, you will get expression as a naught. A naught into x to the power of 0. X to the power of 0 value is nothing but 1. We are treating, but here what we are talking about degree. So 5 into x to the power of 0. That is meaning is what is the degree of that polynomial? 0. Next, fourth problem. 6. Very good. Fifth problem.
2.
Sixth problem. Not 0. Amma. Who said 0? So I am writing sixth problem on board. Okay. Sixth problem. What is that? 5t minus root 3. So one of your friends said 0. No. What is the degree? What is the expression? What is the variable there?
T.
T. What is the power of t? 1. So what is the degree?
1.
Very good.